Good morning and welcome to Mrs. Greenthumb. Welcome to my channel. I'm just going to do an update, and I'm not going to be on here too long to just show you the update on the butterflies and what's going on here. So I was just going to give it a couple minutes here and get started. Excuse me. Got my nice cup of coffee. I literally woke up not that long ago, so my voice is still kind of funny. Good coffee. Good coffee. All right. Well, hello, Adelaide. Adelaide, how are you this morning? How are you doing? How have you been? Thank you for coming. I am just trying to wait for a couple minutes, have my coffee. Yeah, it's been a while. It's all good, though. That's good. It's always nice to have people back. And I've been really busy anyways. Like, I haven't been on the internet doing too much live streams or anything. Just a lot of work with my garden outside and the butterflies. And I just was waiting for a couple, maybe 5 minutes and I'll get started. Hi, Purple Tube. Good morning to you and welcome to my channel. I am here just going to show you updates. Okay, so I should start out by saying I had 10 butterflies that are chrysalids. They're not going to be butterflies until probably around the end of the month, and I'll show them then. But once they become a certain age, I put them outside in the garage and a designed netting for butterflies, and until they get grown up. Well, until they get grown up, they'll become a monarch butterfly and hatch from chrysalids. But I had 10, one died, and 2 don't look too healthy. I'm not sure how that's going to go, but that's what I have so far outside. So yeah, it's got, like I said, 9 outside, and this is a part that I want to show step by step. So let me take this container out, and I'm going to show you. Oh, they're starting to turn black. That's a good sign. See, look at, if you look, they start out looking like this when you find them on the branch right here. That's getting a dry. That's what they look like. That's, if you're wondering what they look like, that's the eggs, what they look like. And then this is the next stage. They look like this. I will repeat myself again as people come in, and then they turn black. All right, so you can see they turn black. They'll turn a little color. And then the next stage is, as soon as you start to see holes in it, that means they're alive now. The eggs have hatched. Not all eggs will hatch. As you can see, not all eggs will hatch, but that's the stage to go to. These were all that lighter color, and now you can see they're kind of black. So that's kind of stage 2, I'll call it. There is, you know how many eggs are in here? It's crazy. This has one somewhere. Let's see. Oh, that's one right there. Anyways, this total, I keep track of it in a container, and it's 17 right here. 17 eggs. This is 17 possibilities of 17 butterflies. It doesn't mean they will hatch or not, because I've had eggs not hatch, but that's 17 here. Are you guys still here, or just making sure I'm not talking to myself? But anybody can watch the replay anyways if they're interested in learning more about a monarch butterfly. I'm going to leave that there. I just wondered, is anybody out there? Are you still here, Purple Tube? Or Adelaide? Hey, morning, Kathleen. I don't know if anybody's out there, but you and me now. Hey, David Rice is here. Hi, David. Hi. Good morning. Okay, so I'll stay at this stage for a little bit because I've only been on for 5 minutes anyway. So, oh, David, you're so crazy. You so crazy. You crazy. There's what they look like, the eggs, and there is Monarch butterflies. They're the only kind of butterfly that lays eggs on milkweed. That's kind of why I've been telling people to grow milkweed and a common milkweed. Just the wild milkweeds are the best and healthiest for them. So there's the egg, and there's the when it starts to turn a darker color right here. Let's flip this. I gotta be careful. They take a lot of abuse outside anyways, but let's flip that over here. And this is what they look like. They'll start turning greeny black. Hey, hi, Peter. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever gave it to me. So you can see the stages. Let me do it closer on camera here. There's one. Oh, my fingernails. I have my fingernails. Kathleen, is she so keen? Yes. All right. And there's the next stage. And the next stage is when they start making holes. I'll come back later on another live stream and I'll show you the holes they make. Yeah, it's a lot of work. So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. If you don't want to raise them, be careful what you get into, because I just want to tell you, you got to feed them a lot. I mean, they get fed when they start getting big. You got to feed them every day at least. So they eat a lot of milkweed. These ones there's no problem because they're not hatched and you're not doing any work here. Hello, everyone. 3 days ago, I got a message. Oh, yeah. Oh, hello, everyone. 3 days ago, I got a message saying is no longer eligible for monetization. Reviewing your channel. It does not follow YouTube. I don't know. Maybe you lost hours or something. I don't know. All right, Peter. Say it. All right. Can somebody please block that name? Wait, Peanut. And is that sailing? Is that you, Pina? Hi, good morning, Pina. And sorry to hear that. Making sure we have healthy. You guys are so funny today. All right, so I'm gonna move on to the next part of this. Good morning there, Pina. This must be your other channel? Good morning. All right, so this one I have 3, and there's going to be a little bit. Oh, they're really good. Oh, that's the wrong stage. I want to show you the next stage, because these are the bigger ones. All right, let's show you. This is, let's see. So that's what they look like after. So you show the green egg, then they turn dark, then they start to see, you'll see holes on the leaves. And then that's kind of another stage that they're in. But I have there's 3 here, and then there's a couple small ones. I have to be very careful because they're super. There it is. There's a small one right here. They eat a lot, Kathleen. If you can't, they have been chomping. You have to, if you want to get into this, you got to make sure you have a lot of leaves. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, don't get yourself involved with it. Grow milkweed. That's fine to help them out. And it helps the bees out, which I've shown on tapes earlier. But don't get involved with this if you can't afford to feed them all the time, because they'll die. So that's, I show you the egg to the dark egg to holes. And then that's the one. Here's one. This is a little while ago. I got to actually time how old they are actually. I haven't really done that, but, and then there's 3 on here. You're brave? Nah, not really. I'm not. I don't consider brave. I feel like I'm doing something good for nature. So, but thank you. There's another one here somewhere. Let's see. Is that in there? I know there's another baby too. There's another baby in here. I have 2 babies and 3 this size. I know there's another baby. I'm just careful with them because you could actually hurt them if you're not careful when they're tiny, when you can't really almost recognize them. There's another 2 in here. That's why I mark them to see how many are in here. So in this leaf. I don't know. I don't know where it went. Where did the little baby go? Well, it's in there. I'm going to leave it alone because it'll eventually get bigger and then I'll be able to see it. But there's, and I mark them all the time. See, I got 4 large and 2 small in here. Looks like salad. And then I have, and these are a little bit, I got 3 in here, they're bigger. No, it's poisonous, but did I read on this? I think if you boil it and get the toxins out, you can eat it, but it is poisonous to most people and most creatures. But I think I read somewhere if you boil it out, you can eat it, but you have to boil out the toxins in it, something like that. But I don't quote me. You gotta check it up. I'm not sure, but you couldn't eat it like this. This is poisonous. Oh, purple. You do whatever. If you want to raise them, it's fine. But you can definitely look for the eggs. Sure. You'll know what they look like. So I'm pretty sure. I think, let me see what it says because I always check this stuff up since we're talking here. Let me see. Okay, there's the answer right here. Milkweed are perennials and propagate by seed or rhizomes. Milkweeds are mildly toxic and should not be consumed by human, pets, or livestock. There you go. That's what it says. So it's mildly toxic, so you wouldn't want to eat it. No, they live off the milkweed. Leaves have moisture. Yes, that's Kathleen just answered that. It has the milk in it. It's got milk in the center of all the leaves, and that's their liquid. That's what they survive on. They don't need water at all. And then once they become butterflies, they're going to survive on flowers and all that pollen, not pollen, but the flowers and everything. They survive on that, which I'll show you. Hopefully they'll go on. I have 9 in the garage that are chrysalids right now. And on a later stage, I'm not going to bring them in because it's too awkward and I want them to be safe. So they're hanging out in my garage in a butterfly cage. And then when they become a butterfly, I'll come back with a live stream and show you the butterflies as they're live, like into monarchs. It takes at least about 11 days to turn them in from once they do chrysalid to turning them into a butterfly. And that's going to be really pretty. And I have, like I said, 9. I had 10. 1 passed away. One died at this age, right here, this stage. It didn't look good. It was, well, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it wasn't getting enough milkweed, but it looked like it was dehydrated. And when I brought it outside, it died. And then 2 of them, one has an issue. 2 of them have an issue. So we'll see how they go. But otherwise, there's 9 outside. And I have all these ones I'm showing you. So it's 9, 10, 11, 12. And then there's another, 12, and there's another 6, 12, 18. And then if the butterflies in the other one, that's another 17 eggs. So I have quite a bit this year going on with the butterflies. Keeps me busy. So that's what they survive on, just that. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever gave me it. Aren't they cool, though? They fascinate me every time I look at them. I check on them every day. And then I'm going to probably switch these pretty soon. They're starting to kind of dry out. So I will go get some more fresh milkweed, because you can see, look at how much they eat at this stage. I survive. Yeah. Look at how much they eat at this stage. Like, they're like eating machines here. So I'll come in here, and every day I kind of clean up the paper towel. I clean them all up, give them more food at this stage. The other stage, they can last a little longer without food. And the eggs, well, I can't switch them until they actually become an animal. But I might put a good leaf right underneath them all. We'll see. But yeah. Well, thanks. Thanks, Pine. Thank you very much. I'm itchy here. Scratchy. Something. I got bit by something, all right. Very itchy. All right. So if there's any questions, that's just what I came to do, an update on them. And what's today? I'm excited though, because today, the 30th, I'm trying to think of how many days. It's 31 days. I don't know if I would do that. That's not their poop. That's their skin. That's not poop. That's skin. When they sit there, they kind of, what's the word? I think it's molt, like a snake. Like all the black goes on them, and then they'll move around, and then it'll all pop up all off their skin. It's not poop. All that stuff is not poop. There's some other stuff on it. Weather is nice over here. Yeah, if you ever seen one, that's how one of them died. If it's not strong enough and it can't release all the block between when it stretches out, they can die from that. Yeah, that's a good word. That's a better word. Yes, they shed. That's what it is. That they shed every time they change a different stage, and they get bigger. They'll start doing that, because if you look, that one has how many in there? Like if I did a comparison, the other one right here. Well, it's really tiny. As they get bigger. So there's the two different stages here. Let's see, is this one tiny too? Oh, no, I did. She only asked how my weather was, and I don't know what the temperature is. What the temperature is today, I have no idea. I know it was 92 yesterday. I really haven't checked on the weather yet. So I have no idea what the temperature is going to be today. So there's another one right here. You're going to be 100 some odd degrees. Oh my God. Well, there they are. There's two right here. There's two. There might be more in here. I'm going to go do these and I got to switch this all up. But here's two. There's one. Let's see, right there. There's a little. See, those are little tiny ones. And there's the other one is right here. I just saw it. Right there. There's one tiny one. And where's the other one? I just saw it on that side. I'm not losing my brain. I saw both of them. Where'd they go? What kind of leaf? Milkweed. They are milkweed. Is that the other one? Oh, I swear I saw both of them on here. Oh yeah, it's curling up. It's really tiny, that one. There it is. One. And if I flip over here, oh, I'm hitting the leaf with it, so I'm bugging it. There's two. There's two. I always do my count every day to make sure I don't see any new ones. There's two. There's two. And there's two big ones. There's four. So I put four big ones, which these are considered big. All right. Let's see where they go. Yeah, there's one right here. One, two, three, four. And I double check to make sure nothing was, because sometimes there's eggs on them too. When we feed them, there's eggs. And you might end up with more than you thought. So I always double check to make sure I don't have any more in here. Like two little ones, four. I'll come across to see if there's anything on this one. Right. That one? No. Okay, so four. And then I'll, like I said, after I get off of here, I get some more milkweed, and then I'll switch all these containers up and clean all this up so they get fresh milkweed, because these are starting to dry out. And actually, at that point in time, they actually could die if you don't feed them, because they're going to dehydrate. That's what I'd say on it. Okay, so it looks like it's just Kathleen and me and Pina. And how's it going, Pina? Have you been doing your live streams lately? Oh, it depends on where you live. Where do you live? It is very pretty when they go. They're really pretty. If you don't live within the area of where they migrate from, then you'll probably never see milkweed, or you've seen it on roadsides or highways, but you never noticed it, because milkweed grows a really lovely pink flower when it blooms, and it attracts all kinds of bees and everything like that. So it's actually quite cool. That's what I'd say. Quite cool. Well, it's very slow for me today, so I'll probably just stay. I don't want to keep you guys longer than about a half an hour maybe, and I'll do some other updates at a later date. But that's my plans. I got to get everybody fed, and then I'm going to go outside in the garden after when I'm done here and check on all my plants. No, not special cold areas. No, actually, they'll die in the cold. Pina, they've come from Mexico through California, all the way down through, I think it's the southern states, and then comes to Canada in the summertime. These are not cool weather animals. They'll die. They have to be hot weather, warm to hot, and that's what happens. And there's 3 to 4 generations. They come around from Mexico all the way down through California, down through the States, up through Canada, come around, and then they go back to Mexico. So if you're in the area of where they migrate from, then there's a chance you'll see milkweed. Yeah. No, they're definitely not cold weather. They'll die. They have to leave before the winter comes in. So they'll start leaving in September, October. Oh, nice. I'm going to a local peach grove today. Are you going to can some peaches? Is that what you're doing? Are you canning peaches today? I got my peaches growing, but some of them, well, I lost a lot to the animals and some to insects. So I have some peaches. Hopefully I'll end up with some. It'll be nice. They're not ready yet because that's not till mid-August that I won't be able to have peaches. Yeah. Well, are you in California? Is that where that's why I'm kind of telling people to grow it. If you can relocate milkweed or grow it from seed, which is hard, that's kind of what I think is a good thing to do. Oh, did you? Yeah, canning, if I can find good peaches. I sent you a pic of. Yeah, okay, I'll look on after. I'll check it out, Kathleen, after I get off here. I love canned peaches. I absolutely love, I love canning them. It's a lot of work, but I like canning them. And they taste terrific. Just be careful. When I did it, I've canned tons of peaches. And I don't know if you have, but I was trying to can the low-cal peaches where you use less sugar. Hey, good morning, Susan. If I use less sugar, Kathleen, and they all went bad. The sugar content was low. It said it would work. I was trying to lose weight. I was trying to can peaches without sugar or very little of it, and they all turned bad on me. You did 6 quarts on Sunday? Yeah, just be careful you put enough sugar, like I said, because I know it won't show up them going bad until a little while after. Mine looked fine, and then afterwards, when they're sitting there for months at a time, then I went to go back to look at them, and they were all brown, and they were terrible. Just be careful. That's what I did. I used light syrup, and the recipe and the peaches went bad. So just keep an eye on them. Because I follow the light syrup recipe because I didn't want that much sugar in them. And then the peaches didn't stay good. Hey. Hi, Noonie. How are you? How are you this morning? She goes, hey, girl. Hey, Noonie. How's it going? Here's my babies. I'm showing you 2 sides. I showed the eggs in brown, and then this is the smaller cage on the left. And I got the bigger ones on the right. And I have 9 chrysalids outside in the garage in my butterfly container. I got 9 outside, Noonie. It's just really ridiculously good. It made me laugh. I think Kathleen was there too, going, oh my goodness, when she first heard about it. But I have, I had 10. One passed away. One passed away at this stage, and then 2 don't look too good. We'll find out how they go because one had an issue, and the other one has this block on the side. And someone told me it should be no problem, but there's 2 that are kind of iffy to see how good shape they are. Then I got 3 here. That's the next stage that they'll get bigger. Then I'll put them in my butterfly cage outside to get them used to climatization, the weather outside. I mean, it's really hot, and they're going to have to get used to that because that's the weather outside. And then the little babies right here. So that's 3 here, 9 outside. I got 4 babies and 2 baby babies. There's a baby. A baby. Oh, no problem. I wanted to come in the day. Hello, darling. I'm heading out the door. Have an awesome day, girl. Love you. You too. Love you too, Noni. Thanks, honey. That's all good. Thank you. Actually, you know what I could do? I could put this one here too. Can it fit? Oh, probably not. Nope. I was trying to see if I could put them all in the different stages at once. Oh, something went to my computer. So have an awesome day too. And Kathleen, and everybody's going to have a good day. I think that's great. I'll think of you, peaches. Doing some peaches. My little babies. Oh, yep. And check on the other ones. That's what I was going to say. What is it? The 30th? Around the 30th, 31st, I think the first one of my butterflies should, let's call it hatch, but, hatch, come out as a monarch around the 30th, 31st. That's 11 days. It could take a little longer or less, but I'm keeping track of it to see. And it worked out that it was kind of, it was, what was it, the 19th or something, between 19th and 20th, because it happened at night. So that's why I think it's 31st, gives it 11 days. And I remember last year doing the same thing, and it was born right about the 11th day after a chrysalid. So that's going to be really exciting, and I'll have to come back and show you all the little butterflies. You too. On my way while it's still cool. Have a good one, everyone. Yep, you too, Kathleen. Have a good day, Kathleen. Have a good day, guys. Susan, what's up with you? What's been going on with you? Everything good? Purple Tube, what do you got planned for today? What's going on with you? Everything okay with you, Susan? Are you still the same, or? Oh, here's the little babies. I don't like the color of the leaves. See, they start turning brown, and that means they're all drying up. So I have to get cleaning all this. Get cleaning them all. I think that was my baby right here. There's two on here. So I am going to make sure I don't know why they hang on these dried leaves, the little ones. Oh, okay. Well, God bless you and hope you feel better. You too, Benji. Have a good day. Good luck to your babies. Yes, I will be definitely coming back on here. So what did you say, Purple? You doing anything you said today? Probably go swimming. You're going to swim and it's getting hot. What's the temperature, you guys? You can't wait till they hatch out of it. You'll see. You haven't seen the next stage. If you haven't seen the butterfly part, you haven't really seen the next stage to it. Some people have been with my channel for a while, so they have actually seen what it does. So. Look at how cute that is. Oh, look at how cute that is. And all these babies. 60. Oh, that's not bad. I'll find out what my temperature is today. Let's see. All right, what is the temperature today? All right. Let's find out. I feel like, oh, God. Well, it could get worse, I guess. It says it's going to be sunny today. It's 80 degrees. It's going to go up to 88. Precipitation is 1%. Humidity, 54%. We really suffer from high humidity. That's why it's hard on plants like it, but then it starts giving a funguses to my plants too. So 80, 88 is going to go up to, and then we're going to, it's going to lower the temperature. It's going to rain on Thursday, which is nice for me. Nice for me. Very nice. And I get to treat myself. So tomorrow on Wednesday, I'm going to go see my daughter, having supper there. So that's fun. It's right now 74 now, but the high is 81. Oh, you're near me, New York. You know, New York's not that far from me, Purple Tube. I think, where did we go? I think it's about 8 hours away, between 8 and 9 hours away from New York from where I am. So our temperatures are pretty close to each other. And like I said, it's going to go up to 80. And hello, Dan. God bless you too, Dan. It's cold. It's actually, I would appreciate a little bit of chill in the morning. You know, Susan, I should get up earlier when it's cooler and work outside, but I'm too lazy to do that. I like sleeping in, but it would work much better. I do much more I work harder and better when it's cooler temperatures. I'm so lethargic when it comes to doing the gardening stuff when the temperatures are too high. Oh my God, I can't. I don't do good. Like yesterday, I didn't stay out too long. I kind of watered my plants, but I didn't do any weed pulling or nothing. I can't stand it that hot. So I come in and I force myself to go back out, but when it's too hot, or you keep getting rain, too much rain's not good either. I appreciate the rain, but it's weird. It works funny on plants. If it rains all the time, then it starts to give funguses to the plants, and the plants go really bad. So I have an issue with fungus this year. Plus, I think there's a specific bug that's getting to my plants this year outside. I hope you're good, Dan. What's VT? I'm close to VT. What's VT, Purple? What is VT, honey? Oh my gosh, Vermont. You know, Purple, I'd like to go to Vermont. My mom and my younger daughter, actually, Susan, did I tell you well, let me before my brain gets distracted. My daughter and my mom and my sister went to Vermont in the summertime. They didn't go in the wintertime because Vermont's known for skiing and everything. And they absolutely loved it. They want to go back. They rented a chalet and loved it in Vermont. I have never gone, but I heard it was really nice to go there. I bet you my sister would go again if I wanted to go. So I have to wait till the border opens up. And once the border opens up and things are a little bit more safer, I want to travel again. And now there's something, Susan, I wanted to ask you. Forget. Oh, see, if I don't get it out right away, that's why I got distracted and gone. Now I forget what I wanted to ask Susan. Oh, well. Yeah, Vermont is beautiful. Hey, Dan. There it is. Are you hiding on me? See, I talk to them too like they're little kids. I talk to my little caterpillars. They're just like a pet to me. They're not a pet. They're like family, like little babies. This one's a little smaller than that one. Keep an eye on them. I actually, when they get small and that, sometimes I crack the vein here where the milk comes out and I put them near the vein so they get more food when they're kind of tiny. I really want them like this. I don't like these leaves. They're starting to dry out too much, so I'm going to get some good stuff. See, if I showed you a leaf and I cracked the center of this one, this is how you know if it's dried or not. If there's no milk that comes out, see, that is still a good leaf because the milk's coming out of it. And I actually won't waste this leaf. I don't like doing. I only want to pull as many as I need because I don't want to deplete the milkweed. So I only take as much as I need. So I'm going to put this under here for now. Hey, how's it going, Dave? Good morning. Good morning to you. There's all the babies. We have a whole bunch, Dave, going on. Whole bunch. We got 3 here, 6 here, 3, 6, and then I have a bunch. I'll separate it like this and try to put this in the center. And here's the eggs. I have 17 eggs right here. There, that's a good view right there. You get to see them all. So, and like I said, I keep track of them, so I know where they are. I label them 4 large, 2 small. So then when I go in there, I hunt to make sure they're okay. Come here. This one's labeled 3. This is labeled 17 eggs. They might not all hatch. Yeah, and I have 9 outside, Dave. I got 9 chrysalids outside. So this year has been, and my little friend, my neighbor's friend is very generous. She brought a bunch of these eggs over. She found the original egg that's out there. That's named after my husband, little Bruce, or it's going to be Brucette or whatever. And like I said, I plan on releasing them under everybody's name. So I think I got enough this year to take care of everybody almost and more. So we'll see. I had my list here. See, I even wrote a list of my family here, and then the people that come on a regular basis to my channel that I'm going to release ones in your names. So it's looking good. I am very excited about this year. I feel like I'm repopulating the world by the amount I'm getting this year. It's really exciting to me. Very, very, very exciting. See, that one's a little smaller, but oh, are you kidding me? They're all on this one leaf. This is hilarious. Watch this. There's one, two. Wait a minute. There's one up here too. See, there's 4, and there's 5. Or no, so that's not 5, 4. And I got my little babies on this one here. They're both on this leaf. That's a little tiny, tiny one. I think it's on the other side. I just want to be careful because these ones are really tiny. Yeah. How long do they live once they become? Well, they can live up to probably. I had one. My original one lasted at least, I want to say 6 weeks to 2 months. They take 3 to 4 cycles to do this complete circle from Mexico all the way down to Canada and back. Their migration period takes 3 to 4 different generations to do it. That's what I'm going to tell you. So they might live longer, depends on it. But I know mine was in bad shape when I had the butterfly, the very first one I had. Yeah, it wasn't in good shape. But I made it lived for at least 6, 7 weeks. I was really sad. Almost didn't want to, like, if you look purple to get to know me, you don't strictly have to. I'm not trying to send you there, but if you look on my live stream, you'll see the very first butterfly I released in it, and I called her Little One, and she had damaged wings, and I did a whole thing on the video, and then I was like heartbroken when she died because I raised her. I would actually have her in my bedroom because her wings were damaged, and I'd let her fly around. She couldn't fly. She kind of like fly for a second and flop down. And so when she fell, she'd fall on my bed. So I took really good care of her. And I almost didn't even want to raise butterflies anymore because how hard I got connected to this butterfly. I didn't even want to do it. And then I went, you know what? They need help. I got to do it. And so I made myself do it, but it was really sad. You'll see if you watch it and you want to watch it. I don't want to make you sad, but you'll see the connection of, I don't leave it where you see her all dying. I just show you the connection I had for, like, you'll hear the music and it'll show you the different stages. And what I learned was the reason one of the wings were damaged and another one fell this year. That's why I'm worried about one of them. One of them actually never, ever leave a chrysalid to the side. So the container of the first year I did it, the chrysalid kind of attached to the plastic lid, and which was not good. And then I got it off because I didn't know what I was doing back then. And then it fell in a chrysalid on the side. And I thought, oh, that'll be okay. But it's not. A chrysalid has to hang down for the wings to be safe. And so I have one this year that did the same thing. And what I did was I took the chrysalid up and used a clip. And I wish I could show you that. I clipped it onto the top of the cage. So it has a chance of a better survival rate with the wings not being damaged because I pulled it up and you clip it onto the top with a clip. I'm like the acting, what it would normally do in nature, but I helped it out and clipped it on the top of it. Not that I'm trying to brag or anything. I'm just trying to tell you that this is what you got to be aware of. You can actually save butterflies if you know what you're talking about. If you know that you take a chrysalid that's fell, clip it on the top of wherever, if you're outside or wherever, you just take a clip and make sure it stays hung free. Oh, were they supposed to, none of the 41 duck eggs hatched. Were they supposed to hatch? We're supposed to hatch duck eggs? I didn't even know you're trying to have ducks. So yeah, like I said, I wish I could show you, but I can't move it out of the garage. And it's awkward. The internet doesn't go to the garage, so that's why I can't really show you what I'm talking about. I'd like to show you, though, and I'll have to arrange that to show you what I'm talking about. If you have one, you literally have to clip it on. Actually, I could show the netting after. That's what I'll do. I'll show you what I did. Once it hatches, I can keep the clip onto the top and show you what I've done. So it's cool. So now I'm going to probably stay an hour since I kind of hung out. Yeah, I was tending them. He said it's common, but made me sad. Well, Yeah, probably they didn't get fertilized or something correctly, right? That's what happens if the eggs probably don't get fertilized right. Well, the bright side to all of this is you have been learning what to do and not to do with women. Oh, thanks. Well, the bright side, there's always a bright side. I'm not sad about it, but thanks, Mike. Well, the bright side to all of this is you have been learning what to do and not to do with them. Yes, absolutely. That's 100%. You're right. So that's, yeah. We had chickens, little chickens there, Susan, growing up. Like we didn't have them, but my cousin did. And I saw how they put them little chickens and the eggs, and if they don't hatch, they didn't get fertilized. And so that's just, I don't know. It didn't bother me, and it doesn't bother if they don't get fertilized. It's not going to hurt it. You're not killing an egg. It just didn't get fertilized to be a duck. So I don't think, I know I can't prevent somebody not being sad. Of course you can be sad, but the thing is, if you really logically look at this, it's not a baby duck. They didn't die. They just weren't fertilized. So it'd be sad if they were born and then they all died after they were ducks. To me, that would be sad. Yeah. No, I'm just saying, because I just hate for you being so sad, because you have enough, you had enough things with the puppy dogs and all that, just, I don't know. It's my way of trying to make you feel better. Because I think that way. And so I don't connect to it. So it doesn't make me sad because of that. If I think logically about it. But that's just, yeah. So anyways, I will have to show, I wish I could. I really right now wish I could show you how the chrysalids look. But all I can do is show you the next stage, and I'll bring it in to my computer and show you when there are butterflies. And obviously I'm going to take the cage and put it back outside. I'm not going to leave it in my house, but I wanted to show you when they're born, what they look like. And then I'm going to probably release the 9 of them together. I think they got maybe a better chance of survival. Oh, there's another thing that was really funny that I noticed. When they went up top, they all seemed to want to go in the same spot. And one of them got kind of vicious. There was one ready to chrysalid. It was hanging down, and the other one came over and was trying to chew off so that it would drop and go in its spot. And I went, hang on a minute. So it got a little bit vicious there. I never realized they could get like that, but they all had their own personalities. And it was like it wanted to hang in a position of one being ready to hang. And so I had to literally take the caterpillar and move it to a different spot because it was going to release the chrysalid. It was like chewing it off. He was getting ready to form. Yeah, it was really weird what you observe. He's there ready to form, and this other one comes up and is ready to kind of chomp on and get rid of it so that it could take over the spot. So I'm keeping an eye. I want to see if that's a male. I want to see if one of these butterflies are males, or they're both males, and that's why it did that. Just curious, because they probably know their sexes. We don't understand it, or it's hard to see as a caterpillar. But I'm curious to see if that's going to be a male, because it got I've never seen that before. But then again, I've never had this many butterflies, so I can observe a lot this year, which is really cool. Yeah, might be a male, Susan. I don't know. It did. I felt like it was like the dating game. There's 2 that kind of went up at the same time, and they were right by each other, and they left each other alone, and they're all happy. Then this other one comes up, and I feel like it's a male, and the other one might be a female. And I'm paying attention to where they were. So when they hatch, I can see if they're male or female to see if that is so. Who's mad? Or maybe the one is male and they're 2 females and jealous that the one is hooked up next door to a male and the 2 females, and they're mad, or vice versa. But it was just weird. It's the first time I ever seen that. Yeah. Could be a female and said, look, listen, bud, this is my spot. It could be Susan. It was so funny. Must be Susan's son. Must be Susan's son, Glenn. I don't know, but this is the stuff that I wish I could film, because it was hilarious. I was just, no. And so I literally, I'm like a mother to these, and making sure they're not fighting with each other. I pull them off if they go too close. And another new thing I heard. No, I don't know what it's male or female yet. I won't know until they're born there, Pina. You don't know. You know, they have, I can't tell as a caterpillar, I can't tell whether they're male or female. I will be able to tell when they're born, though, when they hatch. I will be able to know if it's, because the males have 2 dots on the bottom wings. And, well, you'll see. I'll show you. If I have a male, I'll show you what it looks like. Because the odds are, we'll see. Hopefully, I'll have 1 male out of all this crew that I got going. And I might, like I said, I was thinking of keeping 1 back if it's a male, and seeing if I could produce get the females to produce some eggs before I let them all go. That might be my experiment this year to see. Teach me how to recognize it. Oh, I'll show you the males for sure. But as this stage, you can't tell. They look identical. They're, I don't know. I think there might be a way, but you have to really look hard. And my eyesight's not that good to tell. And I don't think so. I think normally most of them, they can't tell until they're actually into a butterfly stage, and then you can tell. So we will find out for sure how that works. I just know that their habits or whatever, it's just funny watching some of the stuff. I really didn't think they had personalities, and that's what I found out they did. They have very much personality. Some of them try to escape. Oh, wait a minute. There it is one now. It's really born. Wait until you see this. You guys are lucky. You could just, I'm going to move this. I just saw something. This is what they like to do too. I just got one hatched. The little bum is trying to escape. Look at this. Look at what they do. Not all of them do this, but this is a big deal for me because one hatched. Here's the egg container, right? And some of them like to escape. And that's what it's did. It's right there. Look at. It's right on the side. Can you see it? Right there. That's trying to escape. That's what they do right now. That's newly egg hatched. And it's trying, get me out. I've had enough. I want to get out of here. And that's one right there. I catch them on the side and I take them down because it's not good for them. If they get stuck there, they'll die, or they'll try to chrysalis it on the top. This is too little to chrysalis it, but they try to escape. And this one's already an escape artist right there. Look at it. So that is newly hatched. I didn't see it there, so it might have hatched while we were talking. Oh, that one looks like me. See, look at right there. I can see it. Oh, I gotta be careful, but I mean, it's on napkins. It should be okay, but yeah, there's a newly one right there. It's still small, so I'm not going to switch it out of the containers, but I eventually will. But I'm going to move that one down. It's going to starve if I don't get it off of here. That little things will starve to death, so it's got to come down. Yeah. See? Right here. That's how good your eyesight is. And so I have to take it down because if it tries to crawl and it doesn't get out, it's going to die because it actually needs food every so often. So I'm going to actually pull it down. I'm actually going to pull it down. I need some leaves to do this. And I won't put it in these ones are too big. See how tiny that is? I can't. Let's see if I can put it with the size of this size. All right. Where's that one? I'm trying to find the size that's similar to it. I thought this was it. Is that it? I got to keep them together. Like, that's what I do. I keep the sizes together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys. You got to be very careful. And I am. Trust me. I'm going to put it down. All right. Come on. Come on. I know you don't like it, but there it is. It'll curl up because you can see it moving. Oh, get off of that paper towel. You need to go. There you go. Get on here. Get on. Oh. There it is. It just came off. Come on, get on there. Let's move you out. My hands are sweaty, so I want to be very careful when I'm moving this. Did I do it? Nope, still there. Hang on a minute. I know what I'm going to do. Whoa, move these out. Come on. There we go. I got it. It's going to curl up because it goes like into shock a little bit, but there it is. It'll curl up, and then it'll be fine after. But I'm going to keep it in this cage right now because this one's too small of a baby. I don't want it to go with other ones. All right. Let's move these over here. I'm going to be gentle with them because they're very tiny if they hatch. So there it is right here. It's rolled up right now. That's what they do. Even at this stage, they'll roll up. And then as soon as I leave them alone, it'll come back. But I want to make sure it's on food because it's gonna starve. If it doesn't, it can die. So I got to put it to food, a food source. And then when I know it starts to eat, it should be okay. And I can move them out to a different container again. Because like I said, that's too tiny for this container. Where is it? They're in here somewhere. I showed you them all. I don't know where they are right now. This one's doing good. It's really eating. Those are good. See, it already moved again. You can see. It's right. It's already stretched out and it's moving right here. Right. Going the opposite way right there. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure they're all eating. That one too. Nothing. That's garbage. I just want to make sure I look to see if I don't take anything out that shouldn't be out here. Well, there they are. Here. So there's what I wanted to show you. That state. These are really little. Right? And then if you compare how little that one is that I just showed you. Where'd it go? Here. There you go. So no, I don't have to worry because at least it'll try to get out. Like I said, it would starve if I didn't put it back on that food. That's a long hike for that little thing. And then it might die because of it. So, and now it knows kind of to stay down because I'm going to put it back down again. There it is. It's going right to the milkweed. That's normally where the vein is. And it's going to go eat. You can see it. Kind of cool looking at it. Trying to find a spot that it likes. Well, there you go. That was kind of cool. That was kind of born right when I was on camera because it was not there this morning. They were all eggs. So I thought that stage, I never showed that part before. That was kind of cool. So you got to see it hatch right there. And these ones are ready to come out too, these darker ones right up here. They might be hatching pretty soon. And I will separate them and take them out and move them out to another container when they're ready. Anyways, that's what I'll say. So I got all these set. Everybody, I need to make sure they're all fed nice. Probably get a couple more leaves for today and feed everybody. And I got actually, I'm going to label this right here, right in front of you, 1 live. So I keep track of how many I got in here. Oh yeah, I got lots this time. So I'll go down. This is what I get. I put 16 eggs, and then I'll go put 1 small, because then I'll switch the containers after. So I keep track, and I'll look for that small one. Like I said, this is all labeled too. You need to label them somehow. When you start to get that many, and you want to keep track of them all, you got to kind of label them. So I have lots this year, but what I really like is I'm learning a lot too. I'm learning different things this year. If I didn't have this many, I wouldn't understand half of it, what I've learned this year. So it's very cool. I will learn every year, and I'm not going to be an expert, but I'm going to do the best I can at being better at what I do. So, but they do try to escape, and you don't want them to do that. You want to put them back down, very gently put them back down, because I've had them in all these containers. There's ones that try to escape. I put it back on a weed, and then they seem to be fine after, because the first year I had it, and it was big, it went right to this plastic lid and tried to crystal it on the lid, and that's what happened. When I moved the lid, the crystalline fell off in the container, and then it stayed and it was crystalline, and it should be hanging down. That's what they do. They climb up to trees, and then they hang down, and then they do their about 11 days into a chrysalid, and then they kind of hatch and they turn into a beautiful monarch butterfly. And that's why I know it's very important not to let them stick to the lid or climb. That's kind of a survival thing. That's what happened the first year. It did. It got really big. It got big that I didn't know that it was ready. I know now about the size when they're ready to go to a chrysalid, because I've been doing this for 4 years. So there's a size you can see, like this stage, I'm fine. This stage, they're still small. So I know I don't have to move them yet, but I will show you when these start to get bigger, and if it might be about a few days or something, they'll get really big and eat a lot. That means they got to go outside. They got a little while to go, not too much, but a while. But I'll know this stage is fine. A little bit bigger, then they got to get moved outside, because they'll start climbing, and I'm not going to have any of them that happen again this year. I am not. And another thing that I learned, another thing I learned was I forgot, because now I forgot what I want to say. Totally, I hate that when somebody comes in. My brain is gone. My thoughts are all over the place right now, so I'll leave it at that. I've been on for an hour, so I have to thank everybody for coming, and I'll see you later on an update. Thank you guys for coming. Thanks, Susan and Mike and Loco and everybody that came through my live stream. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next live stream to re-educate you what's going on with my butterflies. See you later. Have a good one. Don't work too hard. God bless. Thank you.